G'day viewers, it's Wednesday, which means it's time for Wanga Fat Wednesday, where I tell you who am I not giving a fuck about today. And today, I'm not giving a fuck about Alex Jones freaking out that he might lose his YouTube channel. This, for me, has been just hilarious to watch. See, recently, a few of the big social media platforms, like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, have been realising they've given hate groups free rein to weaponise their platforms. And they're starting to get in a little bit of trouble for it, and they're trying to take some sort of action before they get legislative bodies taking action against them. They want to be seen to be doing something. And so people have been getting pinged for harassment on these platforms. It's a long way from perfect, because anyone who's been on these platforms knows the reporting systems are ridiculously easy to game, I should say, and they do false positives all the time. But when I first saw that Alex Jones was in trouble, I thought, that seems unlikely. But there was this hilarious thread on his Twitter begging one of the students from the recent Florida school shooting to, oh no, please, what, can't you say to YouTube that I'm not harassing you? Because his site Infowars published a number of videos going with their standard, absolutely hideous, disgusting lie about, oh no, those kids aren't victims of a shooting, they're crisis actors. The weirdest, most inexplicable, and at the same time utterly fucking disgusting conspiracy that gets spouted all the time, that these shootings didn't happen. Oh, those upset people, they're actors. Crisis actors is the term that's been coined. It's not just a lie, it's about the most vile, despicable lie I can think of. Inasmuch as people who have just been through pretty much one of the worst things imaginable, then being vilified by these fucking cowardly scumbags. And it's just like, and it's like they always throw this disclaimer, oh, it's not harassment, I'm just asking questions, I'm just presenting a view. It's the ultimate in fucking cowardice when these people whose obvious goal is to vilify and launch hate mobs on these people, something I have no experience with, really. But then they put in, oh, disclaimer, I'm not saying attack them, I'm just asking questions. It's like, it's the topper. It's like, they're vile, self-serving liars, and they're also spineless, cowardly hypocrites. And they think just saying, oh, I wasn't harassing, gets them out of it when it's obvious that they're harassing, and it's obvious their goal was to whip up a hate mob to go and harass people. But now the story first went that Alex Jones had one community strike on YouTube. By the end of the day, the rumor was there was two. I've seen a screenshot, and of course it's more than a little hard to know whether or not the screenshot is valid, but of a email to Infowars about two of their videos which were attacking the victims of the Florida school shooting, calling them crisis actors and whatnot, and they'd both been reviewed and found to be in contravention of community guidelines, which meant 2 strikes. 3 strikes means you lose your channel permanently. Now, if you're no one and you get your channel shit canned, you can probably start another one. But when you're really, really high profile, you can't. If you get shit canned from YouTube, or Twitter for that matter, or Facebook, you can't come back on because everyone knows it's you. Even if you change your name, wear a fake mustache, whatever, it's gone. And this has happened in 24 hours. And 2 strikes is very, 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 very close to 3 strikes. And Alex Jones would take a real hit to his supplement selling empire if he couldn't host videos on YouTube. And never forget, that's his one reason for doing all this shit. Whipping up morons, creating paranoia, fear and anger, just to sell people shit. That is his sole motivation for what he does. If you're gonna rush in and defend Alex Jones, you're a chump. You're a rube. He's playing you. It's just to get your money, okay? He doesn't even believe the shit he does. He's just worked out how to inflame fucking idiots, and then he sells them stupid products. Because you have to be a complete fucking idiot to buy the ridiculous bullshit products he sells. So he just fishes in the idiots and then sells them bullshit. That's what he's doing to you, you fucking losers. So, yeah, man, if he loses his YouTube channel, couldn't give a shit. People go, what about free speech? Fuck that. This is what always blows my mind. People go, free speech? What do you think that term even means? Like, in countries that have some free speech provision in law, it is always about the government not being able to prosecute you for things you say. It is never saying any sort of media outlet is forced to give you a platform. That is not a free speech issue. And these people they're liars and hypocrites anyway. They're always launching attacks, and they do fucking mass report video clicks on other people. And it's like, they don't care about free speech. They just want their own speech to be unimpeded. They want to continue with their blatant fucking lies and hate mongering, and they actually don't give a shit about the principle of free speech. They just care about them being able to carry on with their bullshit with no interruption. Well, I'm not going to hold my breath to see if Alex Jones does lose his YouTube channel. It would be fucking hilarious if it does, because that would just cause such a meltdown on the lunatic fringe. And if you think Alex Jones is bad, you should try reading the Twitter streams or looking at YouTube videos of people who support him. They're way out there, because they don't even have the defense of they're just trying to sell shit to stupid people. They are the stupid people, and they believe these utterly ridiculous lies. So, yeah, if Alex Jones loses his channel, free speech not affected at all, and I will get one hell of a laugh, because these people are fucking vermin, and I don't give a fuck what happens to them. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you want to laugh, there's a video going around that some InfoWars dickhead actually made. He's at a rally and he's trying to harass a kid, basically. Comes up thinking he's being a smartass, and the kid smacks him down. Kid just calls him a fucking idiot and flips him off. And he really can't handle the fact he just got totally owned by a kid. And then he tries to make it sound like, oh, that's what the left is like. Children use bad words. And see, this typifies why I have zero tolerance for these fuckwits, and I utterly reject any argument they talk about free speech, because he tries to pretend he's a journalist and he's just a prick with a camera, and he is just trying to cause trouble, acts in bad faith, and then goes on about stuff that he doesn't actually care about. Like, this guy doesn't care that someone swears. He doesn't think it's the end of the world, but he tries to make a big beat up out of it. Because the main thing is, this is an adult who decided to harass a child, and the child flipped things on him and made him look like a complete fucking idiot, and now the whole internet's laughing at this guy, and he's not dealing with it very well at all. So yeah, do yourself a favour, check it out, because it's really funny. InfoWars, anyone associated with it, anyone who defends it, pile of shit, and you're such fucking losers, you can get owned by little kids.